Hello, Durud and Shalom, guys. Ali's cat just threw up, so so he's gonna come join us soon, I think. But he was supposed to be right here. Okay, and he will be here. As soon as he gets this sorted out. Okay, so sorry for being late. And yeah, so this is the segment where Ali is speaking right now. So I'm just gonna hang out with you guys until he shows up. Let me see. I'm gonna tell him we're live already. So yeah, Ali is supposed to be here. He's not here right now because his cat threw up. And let me just tell him. How about this? Let me actually, given that we're waiting for Ali. His cat threw up. Well, poor kitty. Oh no. My dad. Oh, there we go. He's here, I think. There we go.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Durud and Shalom. I was telling, is it okay? I told people your cat threw up.
Yeah, he threw up, and then I cleaned it up, and he looked at me like all guilty, and then he took 5 more steps and threw up again. I was like, okay. Right, the best moment, huh?
Oh, no. Okay. Okay, there we go.
But we have we have 3 really important things today. One, turns out that Shin did a little bit of digging and found out that Kalibaf has pretty much officially taken over, and he'll show some proof. Then we have, of course, more alligrams. Then we have a Truth Social post by President Trump that just came out about an hour ago. And other than that, yeah, let's get started. So,
Okay.
Armin, did you see Shin's post?
No, I'm complete. I've been doing stream after stream after stream, and now yeah, I have not heard
Okay,
that, so I've seen that.
So we'll go through Shin's post first, and then we're going to go through the realities of the regime being able to sell oil and get its money. So first, let me pull up this post by Shin. But otherwise, how's your streams been going today? Anything interesting?
Good. And the Persian channel, I had Nijat Bahrami, which is from Prince Reza Pahlavi's team. As he interviewed me, so yeah. So Nijat Bahrami is one of the closest people to Prince Reza Pahlavi, and he wanted to interview me. So we basically live streamed that on both his channel and my channel. So that was, you should watch that because I think it went very well.
Okay, I'll watch that. And then if later you could give like any key takeaways from that you may have gotten. And guys, we have a new share page. Wait, let me put this up.
Do you like it?
I like it. I like this.
See?
This is pretty good.
I did this because of you, Ali. Criticized, like you were like, I don't like the text there. I was like, okay, yeah, right. It doesn't look good. So I did this because of your feedback. So, but you're happy now?
Yeah. I just don't want people to join and be like, oh, there's like so much on the screen.
Yeah. So much text on the screen.
Armin, I think you're gonna find this very interesting. Okay, so in this picture, on the left and on the right, you have the Supreme Leader's office, like, information. Okay, so from the computer that they use, the version of like Adobe that they use is slightly different. But it turns out that what they're using now is the same exact thing that Kalibaf's office is using. And this was not the case in early June. This happened in the last probably week or so. The crazy part is that it's the same. Like everything is the same version, the same, everything is the same. And Shin found this out and was saying that the ID is the exact same as Kalibaf's publication office.
Wait, so you're saying PDF files that are, is this a PDF file?
Well, basically what I'm saying is that the administrative team that comes out with all the publications.
But I'm just saying the metadata in the PDF files from different it shows that everything is coming from the same place. So you're
Yes.
saying so for the publications, for example, that coming from the supreme leadership is basically coming from the same place that Kalibaf is basically putting out publications.
Now that's the case. Yes.
So you're saying that that's evidence that Kalibaf is basically speaking on behalf of the supreme leadership.
Completely correct.
Oh,
completely correct.
Wow.
Kalibaf's publication team is now publishing the supreme leader statements. Confirmed. It's the same team now.
Oh my God. This is a coup d'etat.
Yep.
The Paidari people are right.
Yep. So then it makes sense because Kalibaf would have planned for this from the beginning. Before the strikes happened, he knew the Americans were going to hit. He was convinced that the US and Israel were going to strike, and he was convinced that they would kill the supreme leader. And he knew, or may have even had a part of Mojtaba being there. He knew Mojtaba would be there. This is crazy. He was planning this from the get-go.
You're saying Kalibaf was responsible. Wait, were you just suggesting that?
I'm not saying that he was probably responsible. I'm just saying that he knew that Mojtaba was either going to get killed, or he probably thought Mojtaba was going to be killed, and Mojtaba is probably dead because we have no evidence that he is alive. So he started planning this from the beginning. How can I use Mojtaba to further my own gains? And this is proof. This is Kalibaf's team, guys. Kalibaf's team is now publishing all of the supreme leaders' statements and publications. It is now confirmed.
I don't know how. Is this 100% proven? Because I had nothing. Even if it's not confirmed, this is going to freak some people out, like the pro-regime people. They're going to see this and going to be like, it's over. Kalibaf has taken over.
Yep. I've been waiting for the Farce News Telegram group to finally start talking about it, and they haven't yet. So it seems like this news hasn't circulated. I mean, this came out just today. So I'm kind of waiting for them to start talking about that. But I do have statements from them regarding other things. So this is the biggest and most important piece of news when it comes to internal politics in Iran. That this is proof that Kalibaf is now controlling the supreme leader and what he says. Is the supreme leader alive? We don't know. Probably not, because there's no evidence. The coup of the suits. Now, here's the thing. I'm very, very much concerned that Kalibaf could team up with the reformers in the future, and he's going to paint himself as this guy who's going to advance Iran, take the money and actually invest some of it into Iran and make it slightly better economically, and then find new ways to spread his terrorism security curtain. And that'll appear more reasonable to the Americans. He'll be like, yes, I'm your guy. I'm your Venezuelan vice president woman who took over. I'm that person. I'll be more reasonable. It's okay. As long as I can do whatever I want. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, Kalibaf has realized that maybe President Trump wants the Venezuelan model. And he was like, okay, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Pick me.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be terrible. That would be terrible. If America is actually going to go with that, that would be horrible. They would hold on to power for probably, actually, I don't know. We really don't know what would happen, but that's not a good direction.
I think that it's harder to do this in Iran because the internal division is higher right now. So we'll see. This might be temporary.
Guys, he still has to fight against the IRGC internally here. So we're waiting for that to happen. Again, a really important date is about 2 weeks from now, July 4th, when they have the Supreme Leader's burial. and you'll see a lot of debate, a lot of discussion, people on the streets, regime supporters of different camps side by side, and let's see what they say and what they do. Man. So yeah, and we'll come back to this kind of talk in a bit, but I'm going to show you guys what Trump posted on Truth Social, which is this.
Since 1979, the clock's been ticking. Iran has killed Americans every year for 47 years.
160 dead.
Hostage has been killed.
180 attacks from Iran on Americans.
Past presidents appeased Iran.
$1.7 billion in cash to Iran.
Refused to enforce sanctions.
While Iran pursued nuclear weapons.
Could make 11 nuclear bombs.
Missiles that could soon reach the American homeland.
Imminent production of a nuclear weapon.
Too close for comfort.
When will Iran have a nuclear weapon? Never. Thank you, President Trump.
So it seems like we could be heading down a direction where President Trump is, and we'll talk about the oil waivers in a second here, could be heading towards a direction, this is just a theory, where he accepts someone like Kalibaf with the Venezuelan model, and his justification is that there was regime change and Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. And that's that. That is one path.
No escalation after the midterms?
No, we still have that theory as well. This is just one way that, because President Trump likes to keep his options open, this could be one way that he's heading. So again, just because this is a theory doesn't mean that this is going to happen. We have to see more indicators and signals to see if we're going that way. So those are obviously, I mean, terrible directions to go into. Would not support it a bit.
Wait, Shardy. Oh, no, Shardy. Who is this? Shrine. No, Fine Stars. Fine Stars thing. Well, can we say fuck Trump then? I mean, you can say whatever you want. It's not like we're holding you back. You have been saying that forever. I won't say it because it is, after all of this, this is still true. These statements that are coming out of my mouth is still true. No president in the US history has caused more damage to the Islamic Republic more than Trump. Even if from here on out, things don't go the way that we want them, still, the Islamic Republic has received more damage from President Trump than any other president in US history. That's true. Also, another thing is true is that Islamic Republic is the weakest it has ever been right now. And the opposition to the Islamic Republic is the strongest that it has ever been. These are also true. So our criticism for maybe we'll see after the midterms for President Trump is, given that they're this weak, why not just push them over the edge and finish the job? That's the criticism. But it also comes with the recognition that they are this weak because of President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu. That recognition is there. So, these things don't negate each other.
Yeah. And shall we talk about the oil? So you guys might be wondering, what is going to happen to oil if things continue on going like this? And we will also talk about that. So let's take a look. So Behnam Ben Talabou, who talks or works really closely with Saeed Ghassanejad, the oil expert, has been talking and analyzing about the how the Treasury has been letting the Islamic Republic sell their oil in exchange for that money going to the US to buy soybeans and wheat and things like that. Well, let's see if that's actually true. Is that what the United States is just saying, or is it going to be a reality? Okay. This waiver waives 11 sanctions for the Islamic Republic. The sanctions and penalties, sanction programs that are about countering terrorism, countering weapons of mass destruction, countering selling conventional arms to Russia and Ukraine, to Russia in the Russia-Ukraine war. All of this just so the Islamic Republic can sell their oil and the Strait of Hormuz can be open. We have seen that this oil money funds terrorism in the Middle East and around the world. It funds Russia and their war against Ukraine, and the oil helps China. So all of these things help the enemies of the United States and the free world. And now for 60 days, this waiver is in effect. After that, the sanctions will return, unless this waiver is extended, which could happen. Remember, guys, we thought they would have 2 weeks of negotiations a few months ago. 2 weeks turned into 9, 10. Now we're, it's months into this negotiation phase. Now, the waiver permits payment to the Islamic Republic in US dollars. One, this is traceable, but also this is a very good way for the Islamic Republic to just get the one currency. It is the most valuable in the world, and you can use it for anything. They can also sell their oil for the wheat, barley, beans, whatever they want from American farmers, bring it back, sell it for high prices to the Iranian people, then take that money and fund terrorism, which is what Hamas did in Gaza. None of these things are good. The most important thing is that the Islamic Republic, the previous US sanction laws passed by Congress, contain these important carve-outs to trap oil funds for states making reductions in Iranian oil purchases. This waiver does not do that, which means that now the Islamic Republic doesn't need to launder money. It doesn't need to use complex and illegal networks and shadow banking and all of that. It can literally just go to a legitimate foreign bank, a lot less, there's no under the table deals, there's no skimming off the top. They just get all the money, no pressure. Now, these banks need to keep in mind that, of course, after the 60-day waivers expired, there are a lot of secondary sanctions that these banks might face from the United States Treasury, which are not part of this deal, because at the end of the day, the IRGC is labeled as a foreign terrorist organization, and this waiver doesn't affect that. So at the end of the day, after the waiver is gone, you're still having done business with a foreign terrorist organization. You'll get secondary sanctions slapped on top of you. A lot of banks will still do it. They don't really care. Some won't. This oil situation where the Islamic Republic can sell their oil and invoice the Americans for wheat and barley is an absolute loss for the United States and an absolute win for the Islamic Republic. My fear here is that in this phase, before we get to the nuclear, the Islamic Republic is increasing its leverage on the economic front. They are getting more and more and more concessions, and they're maximizing everything. So what in the world is going to happen when we reach the nuclear negotiations with the Islamic Republic getting all of this leverage? Are they not going to be in a better position? I think so. So these are all the wrong steps to take when you want to deal with the Islamic Republic. This is not maximum pressure at all. In fact, it is directly giving them a lifeline for 60 days or more if they extend it. That is what I'm concerned about. What Trump said, though, is completely different. He's come out in interviews and said the opposite, that this money shouldn't be going to terrorism, to this and that, et cetera, right? But then the reality, the documents itself, when experts have analyzed them, are seeing that that's not the case. That's not the case at all. The Islamic Republic can do whatever they want. They don't have to buy wheat and barley. They can just work with a foreign bank. What's to stop them? And the foreign banks are now incentivized to work with them because they won't even have sanctions on them for the 60-day period or 90-day period or whatever.
So wait. So if you want to make it easy to understand, how would you respond to this question?
What concessions? They must fund American farmers. Okay, so basically, they don't have to do that. There's nothing in the Treasury's waiver that forces the Islamic Republic to do it. Simply put, if they want to, they will, and if they don't want to, they won't.
But the White House says that that's the only thing they could do. So why is the White House saying that then?
That's what I'm saying. What Trump is saying is completely different than the reality in the actual waiver.
Are you sure? Because would the White House just come out and say like they could only buy food from, like they can't do anything with this other than buying food from the U.S.? Would they just come out and say that? And that would be and
yeah. So this waiver, it lets payment go to Iran, Islamic Republic, in form of US dollars. It also fails to capture this money in escrow accounts, where Iran's access can be monitored and restricted. If it can't be monitored and restricted, the United States has no control over where this money is spent on.
Like that doesn't make sense. Like wouldn't like somebody like Scott Bessent know that and not let that happen?
I have trust in Scott Bessent. I'm not sure why Trump is saying something else and the waiver says something else. Maybe there's a loophole behind the scenes or something like that. But
Steve is asking my questions for me. Answer this one.
Why would they lie about that? What's the point? Why would they lie about that? I don't know. Maybe they want the Straits open. I'm not really sure. This is not really making sense to me, to be honest.
So Texas is being always clarifying things for us. This is the statement. This was the statement.
Yeah, exactly. So what that means, guys, holding the funds in escrow, what that just means is that we can see how much money the Islamic Republic got for selling their oil. And we, the United States, are holding it in an account, a middleman account, where we can see how much money is in it and what it's used for. But the waiver says nothing about that. There's no need to hold money.
Okay, but if they can see it, wouldn't that mean that they can't go spend it on anything else, anything other than what the U.S. wants them to? Maybe like the U.S. is like telling them, like, okay, we can see what you're doing. You could only buy U.S. food, or else we'll fuck you up. Isn't that good enough?
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, but it's not the case.
Yeah, but it's not the document that is limiting the Islamic Republic on what they could do. It's the U.S. The escrow account just means that they can see where the money is going, right?
Yeah.
So as long as they can see it, aren't we good? The United States is like, we're watching you. Don't you misbehave?
Yeah, which is why I'm hoping that Scott Bessent is closely watching through a ton of different ways.
Of course they're watching. I think they're watching. I think that it's not the document that is supposed to force the Islamic Republic. It's the U.S.'s military thing.
Yeah, that would be what, if that's the case, it's okay. But in this General License X, which is the waiver, it does not mention that. So if people wanted to see it, this is what it is. It's 2 pages.
I mean, does it need to mention it? It doesn't need to mention it. I mean, it doesn't need to mention that for the United States to punish the Islamic Republic if they misbehave, no?
I completely hope you're right. I just would have felt more reassured if that if that was explicitly stated in the waiver.
That's the waiver?
Yeah, this is the 2-page waiver.
So the waiver is supposed to remove the waiver is supposed to just remove the sanction, right? For temporary.
Yes.
The waiver means that temporarily there is no sanctions on the Islamic Republic selling its oil. That's what the waiver is.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
the major
So
point of this
why
is
would
to
the
waive the
waiver
11
the
sanctions.
waiver? So why would the waivers like the waiver is just supposed to be a waiver? Like it's not supposed to put the military punishment mechanism included in there, right?
Yeah. You know, the MOU, okay, this person, Steve, is actually making a great point. Have you seen the MOU? It's also vague and stupid. The MOU's first clause is a loop where you can't even get past the first clause. If this
I mean, who
waiver,
cares what's in the MOU? Like, like what's happening and what's on these documents are two different things, aren't they? Like
yes,
there's
I'm gonna.
it seems like these documents are just for, I don't know, marketing purposes, and what actually happens on the ground is based on enforcement ability.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna lose it if this is what they go off of and they do just this. I'm gonna lose it. But if this is just like the MOU where you're stuck on the first clause and the MOU doesn't mean jack, then I'm like, okay, that's fine. And the strait is open, then this is a win. If it's not, and this is what they do, this is a loss. So again, the MOU, when we heard about it, looked like an absolute loss for the United States. The reality, though, is not quite that. If this waiver is the same thing, then it's fine. If it's just deception and, you're wasting time, okay. But if you've waived all the sanctions for the Islamic Republic, they get to sell their oil, you don't even know where their money's going, then what are you even doing? So we'll see.
Fine Stars is saying, Ali, you say, I'm going to lose it. Fine Stars, you're too calm to ever lose it. Yeah, I don't know what would that look like. Okay. I don't know what
Might
that
go
would
up a
look.
few decibels.
But you do look disappointed today. Like I do see, like in your face and in your tone, you sound disappointed. Is that the case?
I'm frustrated. Yeah. Because I'm frustrated, not more out of this, which thanks, Eric. Ali, you're out of your league, bro. I think I'm quite comfortable in this league, but
no, Ali, Eric, you're out of your league talking to Ali like that. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Ali is really good at researching this and trying to consider all sides. So fuck you, but go on, Ali.
Thank you. What I'm worried about is the amount of tankers that have exited the Strait of Hormuz during the past week and the amount of oil on it. That is what I'm worried about. Why is the strait only transiting like 50 ships this past weekend, and most of those ships were from the Islamic Republic? How is that the strait being open? If you want to open the strait, open the strait. Trump can't come out and say on Truth Social or in interviews like today, the strait is completely open. And then the Islamic Republic comes and says the strait is not open. And then the reality is only a couple dozen ships pass through.
I mean, we can tell that the strait is kind of open based on the giant drop in oil prices. It's at 75 now. So, I mean, we can't really see everything happening in the Strait of Hormuz, but the market sees the supply and the market's happy. The market was thirsty and now it's, look at that. Like, it's a huge drop.
Can you show it?
Oh, yeah. So if you remove this, it's like month over month. Look at this. Like, look at this. Month over month, we're down 11%.
Can you hover over June 11th?
Always above 80.
Can you hover over June 11th? Is it 87? Okay, gotcha. It's a $12 drop. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big drop in span of 2 weeks. So
yeah.
So again, when the United States was allowing ships to go through under the cover of dark with their transponders off, the oil price was directly reflecting that. We just didn't know that the ships were going through. And I've been thinking that during this
time, the market is so wise. The market is so wise. Like, we're trying to track the data, and the market sees everything. But they're going.
Yeah, and so during this time, I'm like, okay, there's something else at play here that we're missing. That's going to come out soon. We're just missing another piece of information. Also, real quick, Sean Grams, who says, your plan, Ellie, lots of bitching. First of all, I'm not bitching. I'm criticizing. You're bitching. And second, my plan or my solution for this is why are we letting them sell their oil and getting frozen assets from Qatar or wherever they need to and getting back paid from China for previous oil sales when they haven't actually opened the strait up fully? They haven't demined it. We've said demine it like 100 times. They haven't demined it. They drop mines in there. They're still telling ships, a lot of ships, that they need to coordinate with the IRGC. That's not the strait being open. They're dragging their feet on the nuclear inspections as well. JD Vance comes out and says they agreed to nuclear inspections. Adalchi comes out 2 hours later saying that never happened. My criticism is we are paying them for them to play when it should be the other way around, or for them to play and then get paid. At least let them play to get paid. Don't pay them first. That's what I think should happen. Again, there's a high probability that this is just like the MOU. You get stuck in the clause, there's some loophole, some reality that doesn't make it actually happen, and boom, you're back to square one. The Islamic Republic is still bleeding. They're on the back foot. A lot of people on X, Armin, are calling this like Zhu Guang, which is a move in chess where you have them not checkmated, but it's their turn and their time is bleeding. And if they go forward, they die. And if they go backwards, they die. Left and right, they can't move. They're just bleeding out. Some people are comparing this entire strategy to that, where the Islamic Republic just can't move in any direction at all. They can't really do much except for stay where they are. Again, time will dictate all this. So,
yeah. So here's the thing. I see a lot of reasons for why the Islamic Republic is really suffering right now. The internal divisions, the infighting, the desperation for cash. And here's the optimistic take. The optimistic take is that they are so desperate for cash that they're giving everything to the Americans, everything that they want behind the scenes. And they're just asking the Americans not to make that public because the whole regime will turn against them, right? So the optimistic perspective is that the Islamic Republic, behind closed doors in Switzerland, in public, they walk out the room. In public, they are like, oh, no, we're not going to give them that. We're not doing this. Fuck you to JD Vance or whatever. But once they close, once all the cameras go away, they go order a pizza and they knock on JD Vance's door in his hotel room, and they open the door and Arakchi and Kalibaf and JD Vance go with Kafa and Jared Kushner sit around their laptop and they start eating pizza and drinking non-alcoholic drinks and everything. And then the real negotiation starts over there. And the Islamic Republic has no cards to play. And in those private meetings, they're giving them everything they want, right? This is the most optimistic view. I'm not saying that that's what's happening, but I'm saying this is the most optimistic view. My main criticism is not this waiver. Okay, go on. You go ahead, and then I'll.
No, sorry, I interrupted. You go on. I'm enjoying listening.
Okay, my main criticism is they're not getting money that they could spend. Like, if the White House is correct, and I can't see them lying. Like, if they're lying about this, because the Islamic Republic lies all the time. So if they're lying about this, we're like, yeah, of course they lie about it. What don't they lie about? But I can't imagine the White House. I can't imagine it, but it would be it would be really a big, huge blow to the White House's credibility if they're just coming out and saying, like, oh, yeah, they agreed, we're sending them inspectors, and they ended up being not happening. Oh, no, they have to buy American food with this. And they're like, no, it's not true. They're going to be able to buy whatever food they want with it. If these are false, then the White House will have zero credibility left. So I don't know how this could be a lie. Like, it's hard for me to believe. Nothing is impossible, but it's hard for me to believe that the White House would just lie about this, right? Official White House position, Okay, so yeah, if Trump posts on Truth Social, that has already been considered the art of the deal, bluffing, stuff like that. Okay, so that is its own category. I'm not talking President Trump. I'm talking about official White House positions, like like the spokesperson of the White House, official documents put out there by the White House. Like those are not the same as Trump Truth Social posts. But even if that's true, that the Islamic Republic is full of shit. Obviously, it's the White House got this right. They have to. There's no way they have to buy American food. And it's true that the Islamic Republic has submitted, and the IAEA inspectors, American, not just UN, American IAEA inspectors are going to step inside of Iran, which would be glorious if that happens. But my main criticism is that the food can be sold. I mean, this is my biggest issue, right? They're like, they're not getting any money. They get food. Food is a currency in the Middle East. I don't know if you guys know this. We already saw Hamas selling its food to be able to triple the price, food aid, to be able to become more powerful in Gaza. The Islamic Republic, we're not giving them any money, only food, American food. They can sell the food. And they could buy weapons, but they could buy missiles and drones with it. Not only that, they don't even have to sell the food. They could just give the food to Hezbollah, and Hezbollah could sell it in Lebanon to the Lebanese people, take the money, and then buy FPV drones and shoot them at Israel. So food can be sold. Like, people like, they're not going to get money, they're going to get food. Food can be exchanged for money. Like, I don't know if people know that. You can actually sell food in the market and get money for it. And then you could buy whatever you want with that money, like drones.
Exactly, agreed. Yeah, we'll see soon. We'll see pretty soon. Also, Eric was clarifying himself, saying there is no sanctions lifted, and I did not cuss you or disrespect you, Ali. Ali is looking from the negative view. I think Trump is working ahead, and I don't cuss, Armin. Okay, no worries. Maybe we just misunderstood what you were saying.
I respect your standards of not cussing. You respect my standards of cussing. You do you, I do me.
Yeah, and then Sarah, you was also asking, what's the status of the cyber attack on the bank? It's actually not just one bank. The Islamic Republic has come under a massive, probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, cyber attack in its history today. All banks, pretty much all major banks in Iran, do not work. And I verified this with people in Iran. They went out, like, imagine if you went out to pay for a coffee and your card didn't work. That is the level at which we're talking about. No matter which credit card you're trying to use, no matter which debit card you're trying to use, it just doesn't work. That's what's happening in Iran today.
And guys, unlike a lot of people think in Iran is like people are back, like it's a third world country, so people are using cash. Actually, in Iran, most people don't hold cash, so their money is on their cards, right? And now their cards are not working. In Iran, and in fact, because it's a third world country, people can't carry, and because of the inflation, and because of the shitty situation of the economy, people don't carry cash around, because then they have to carry like a whole bunch of like bricks of cash with them to be able to just go buy, like, I don't know, 4 eggs, right? So that's why everybody buys. Most people buy stuff with card. In fact, in Iran, many stores don't accept cash. You go want to buy some groceries, you give cash, and like, we accept cards there only. So most people are used to just carrying cards around and using their banks, and now all the banks are not working. And Ali, the theory is, I'm not saying this is true, but it could be true. Many people are saying they haven't been hacked. The regime doesn't have money to give to the people, so they're like, oh no, we're hacked. We have your money, but you can't get it. because we've been hacked. Oh no, so sad. But they just don't have the money to give to people, and they're using this as an excuse to just be like, yeah, you can't get your money out. What do you think?
I saw that and I really like that. So I was thinking, if they come out like previous years and say, "Oh, it's because the protesters destroyed the ATMs and disrupted the banking system, the protesters," then we're like, "Yes, the regime doesn't have money. They're broke," like Roswell's saying. That would be glorious. Do you know how encouraging that would be to the Iranian people in Iran? That
But
that
it's
this
also
regime that
difficult
they
because
thought was
people are. True. Sorry. Go ahead. I interrupted you.
that this regime that they thought was invincible, that would never run out of money from this oil and everything, that they've spent hundreds of billions building Hezbollah and nuclear sites and everything, is now bankrupt. But in reality, they just might be cutting funding to the public and taking that funding and putting it in other places.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I have friends in Iran who have all their money in the banks, and now they can't buy anything. So that's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, man, I don't know what I would do if I just one day couldn't access money. Like in my bank account's just gone. I can't do it. So I'm gonna show you guys what the United States Senate has done today and
We
what
should
they've
do the super
done.
chats first because
Oh yeah, let's do that first, guys. We'll go through the super chats real quick, and we have a few, and then we're gonna go through what the United States Senate did today, and then Pakistan's statement and alligrams.
And
So-
also, if you want, I have 2 videos from Kalibaf on the plane back from Switzerland. If you want that.
Oh yeah, let's see those too. So Fleshy Interloper saying U.S. oil stockpile depleting rapidly, flood late. Yeah. So the United States' oil reserve is actually the lowest right now that I think it's ever been percentage-wise. So yeah, they are going down at a fast rate, which is probably why they're so desperate for the Strait of Hormuz to open up, and why they ordered their Alaskan production and Texan production to jump up.
Drill, baby, drill.
Jets115 became a YouTube member, and Rousseau became a YouTube member.
Rousseau?
I don't
Is that
know.
how you say
Sometimes
it?
it's Rousseau. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Rousseau.
What's the philosopher guy's name? John Jack?
Yeah, Rousseau.
John Jack
So
Rousseau.
I didn't know you write it like that. Okay, I've been mispronouncing that for ages.
And then, sometimes it's weird. Sometimes it says became a YouTube member, and then sometimes it says became a Liberty Politics member, but then they're the same. Like these guys, they're all your members.
No, this is your member.
Oh. When I checked it, okay, well.
Okay, maybe.
And Fleshy Interloper saying, all hail Kalibaf. A lot of people don't like that in the Islamic Republic, let me tell you.
Yeah.
They're like, my supreme leader. What did he do with the supreme leader? And oh, look who it is. It's Mr. Jew Hater. Says, your advocacy freed those evil Manab schoolgirls via double tap. Javid Shah. I think we're turning him.
What,
He
evil
said Javid
Minot
Shah.
Snooker?
He's being sarcastic, saying that
Oh.
he's being
Okay.
sarcastic, saying that we caused the death of the Manab schoolgirls.
We got a Javid Shah out of you. That's good.
Wow, he said Javid Shah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Ali, you see how
Someone
disgusting these
screenshot
people
that.
are freed. These people consider people dying as freeing them.
And he's using schoolgirls as political leverage. The same thing that the Islamic Republic is doing.
Well, it seems like you're not against them dying if you think that's freeing them. We're actually sad that they died. You're happy that they died. Yeah, look at this. We're sad that they died. You think that they got freed. We're actually against them dying. You're actually for them dying. This is how death cults work.
That's how Islam sees it. They're freed. They're martyred. They get to go to heaven. These girls didn't even get a chance at life. They're in elementary school. Casey Pierce saying Colombia president blames his loss on Jewish software. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. That is what retards tend to do these days.
Isn't that the same guy that said Heil Hitler on X just recently?
Oh, I don't know. But I do know that he was the head of the United Nations. He asked to be the head of this council for the United Nations last week, which was to invite the Islamic Republic to come and talk about, I think it was like human rights or women's rights or something. So this guy's a complete piece of shit.
I was right. Outgoing Colombian President Gustavo Petro sparked widespread international outcry by posting the Nazi slogan Heil Hitler on X in response to another politician who was pro-Israeli by attacking him.
Now it makes sense. Jewish software. That's a new one.
Oh my God.
And Amir the Cricket saying Trump assisted Iranians while he said he'll save them. Shame he couldn't be the hero that entered history. There's still time to turn around and, kill everyone in the regime.
He still has done more than any president. He still has done more than any president. Guys, we should be like, even if you don't get everything you want, you still should be grateful for what you have received.
Yes, and that is why we always say that. That's why we always say that. At the same time, we also criticize him. Here's the thing. I think that's really funny. For months, we've been like, oh my God, yes, President Trump, yes, yes. And then it's been like, what, 2 weeks that we're like, oh, if this is what he's doing, then we're not with it. And people are like, oh, you guys are the Trump haters.
Yeah, boo. We want you to just be on one wavelength. If you support somebody that people like, and people think like, oh, then you're 100% in agreement with them. And then if you criticize them, those people leave because like, oh no, I thought you were 100% in agreement with this person. So if you're not going to do that, then we're going to abandon you and then leave you. And then you start criticizing them and people are like, oh my God, you are like me. You hate Trump. And then they come here and they're like, but we're grateful to him. And like, oh no, then they leave. You know what I mean? It's almost as if we're not a cult, almost as if we're like support people and criticize them at the same time because we're not going to 100% agree with a person all the time. It's almost as if there's nuance to these things. I don't know. Maybe I am overcomplicating it. But.
A good scientist changes his opinions based on new information. And Fleshy Interloper saying Ali is right. Islamic Republic is getting USD to open Strait. They can get USD. Whatever companies or countries that want to buy this oil can pay them in USD. And I'm sure the Islamic Republic is going to ask for it in USD, but getting paid in USD makes it more visible.
Yeah, and they're getting USD, but the Americans are watching it like a hawk, and they're like, yeah, you don't like, if the Islamic Republic wants to touch it for other things, like, don't you do it, don't you fucking do it. Like, that's the optimistic view of what's happening. We're seeing you when you see what you're doing with it, so that's what's happening. It seems like it.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I want to remind everybody, in case you have forgotten, that Khamenei is fucking dead. Okay, I know we're all used to it now, but this is fucking unbelievable. Like, it's still it's been only a few months, and we're acting like this is the norm. Khamenei is dead, and that's thanks to President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu and the IDF and the U.S. military. I think we get you. We are. In my opinion, if you zoom out, we're still on high, and it's just like we just get so used to being at the high that now everything relative to that just looks like, lower than that. I'm still, I know many people have stopped enjoying the fact that the Ali Khamenei is dead. I'm still riding that high. I'm still there. Okay.
Very
And
true.
that's why every time I criticize President Trump, I have to remind myself that we're grateful because Ali Khamenei is fucking dead. And this is more than anything we ever expected. But now our expectations have increased because Ali Khamenei is dead.
Yeah, I think we're still trying to ride that momentum at the rate that we were going at that time.
Yeah, but we can't. Like, the momentum cannot just always just stay high like this,
Yeah. And another super chat from Flesh Interloper saying, oil is from stockpile. I posted in school. Oh, school. School, you say? Shall we tell them about the school?
Oh, okay.
Guys, we have a group discussion, which is this QR code. If you scan that QR code, or if you click on the link in the description, you get to talk to us every single day. Directly ask us your questions and get a response. It's not going to be like, the only difference here is we might not see your questions in the chat. And if you can come to the group, you guys ask your question, you get to ask the follow-up question, get to clarify, it's a more direct way. And not only that, but I mean, there's hundreds of other people who are going to think differently than you or similarly to you, but they have the same goal.
Yeah, I could post a link to it in the chat. We have daily calls there, guys. We have daily calls, so participate in that. And Flesh Interloper, when he says that I posted in school, he posted it here. Say this is why only opening the straight matters. And then he has his graphs. So if you guys want to see reports from Fleshy Interloper, you could just go inside and check his data. He makes these himself with sources, with available open sources. Okay. Thank you, Fleshy.
Thank you. And EHEF saying perestroika. Soviets tried to do both capitalism and communism at once, and it was the final nail. Could be going for that through the Arabs.
So if you're talking, I think if through the Arabs trying to, okay, so I don't know if this is what you mean, but if you mean that the United States is trying to use the Arab countries to get investments into Iran as a way to privatize and open the economy, just like the fall of the Soviet Union and the privatization of business that was supposed to get communist Soviet Russia towards capitalism, but instead of that, we got a whole bunch of oligarchs, people who used to be part of the regime, the Soviet regime. They were the ones who managed to just get those private companies under their own control. So instead of having full capitalism, we had basically the same people in charge, but in a kind of sense, in a fake private market conditions, like not really free markets. You had a few people in charge who ended up becoming the rich mafia-like oligarchs at the top of the industry, elites of the industry. And it was basically the same people who were in charge in the Soviet Union. They transitioned to this new privatized, fake privatized, like kind of like capitalism, but not really kind of like state capitalism situation that we have in Russia. That could be what we are going to be seeing in Iran. And this is why we're saying, is Kalibaf going to be the Gorbachev of Iran, or is it going to be the Putin of Iran? If he's going to be the Gorbachev of Iran, that means that we're going through a surrender period. If he's going to be the Putin of Iran, it means that he's going to be able to get all of his buddies within the IRGC to get the economy out of IRGC's hands, but back to the people who used to be IRGC's hands, exactly like we saw with the fall of the Soviet Union, right? And so basically, I think what he's saying is that the United States is trying to use the capital investments by private Arab companies around the Persian Gulf into Iran as a way to create the private market that challenges the grip of the IRGC on Iran's economy, as a way to basically free Iran's economy and bring down the IRGC. But if Kalibaf is successful in making the same people who used to be powerful within the IRGC to be the heads of the industry and maintain control, somewhat of a control over Iran's economy, then we might be seeing a repeat of the privatization that we saw after the fall of the Soviet Union, which wasn't done in the most effective way possible. And it became a corrupt mafia-like situation after. Does that make sense? Or did I make that needlessly complicated, or did you guys follow? I don't know. I think I should have made it more simple. Did anybody follow what I said? Ali, did that make sense at all?
It made sense to me in the fact that the Arab countries are going to be investing in the economy of Iran, opening it up. They have skin in the game now, but kind of forcing themselves to fund their doom. Got that part.
Okay, good. So let me give you a 5-year-old version of it. Okay, bad people in charge in government, bad people in charge of companies by being in government. Companies go free. Company goes free from government. Bad people leave government. Bad people still in charge of companies outside of government. Okay, did I do the caveman thing right?
Yeah. I think practice also makes perfect. Like the first couple of times I tried it, I was like, I'm trying to get my brain to think like that, and it's hard.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have Amir the Cricket, which just super chatted us to say like and subscribe. What a kind heart.
I know, yeah. He did that on your channel because Amir is trying to help your channel grow. Amir.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, guys, 30 to 35% of you are unsubscribed who watch. Just saying. Tractor saying there's an analysis that this is آخرین حرکت استاد. The USA is using all the tactics they did in Libya, Iraq, and Vietnam at the same time for Iran. Oh, interesting. I think I know what I'm doing tonight.
What?
I'm gonna go and look at all the major tactics that they used in Libya, Iraq, and Vietnam, and see if they apply here, if they're doing the same thing.
So they're
I'll
just
get back to you guys tomorrow.
Libya, Iraq, and Vietnam, like just doing it all at the same time.
Yeah, it was all just XP to get to the final boss. All right, Tractor. Can you let me know if did someone already make that analysis? Like, could you link that to me? I can go check it out. And I'll look for it. If you like put a name in the chat, I'll go search it up. Who Dat Nation gal saying, Armin, check your email. Durka Pokemon cards. Oh,
okay. I'll bring that up. I don't like my when I open my Gmail because I have my Gmail on dark mode, but when it's loading, it's like this white bright screen. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I see that sometimes. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. Okay. And Stuart Harrington,
I'll find that well.
Saying if Trump has to wait till after midterms to finish the job, it's 5 months from now. The MOU started to crack after 3 days. Is it going to last that long? Koitlet soon? Oh, Stuart, that question is a brilliant question. Koitlet soon? In my opinion, yes. In my opinion, we should be having feasts of Koitlet for a long time. If he has to wait until after midterms to finish the job, it's 5 months. It could be a ploy. The Islamic Republic goal is to have this drag out to the midterms. During the midterms, they close the strait. Oil prices jump up, and Americans don't vote for Trump or the Republicans. Trump loses, and that's game over. or they do something right before the midterms or during the midterms that essentially is really bad for Trump. Now, Trump obviously knows that that could happen. Might not wait for it to last until the midterms, but our initial prediction, or at least mine, was that you'll see this continuation of the MOU and continuation of this 60-day negotiations for a while. During this time, there might be limited strikes by the US or Israel, and there might be more posturing by both sides. But other than that, it's hard to say what's going to happen. I really wish I was in Trump's head. I would feel less anxiety every morning. And Joanne, have you both seen the latest interview with Mossad Hossein Youssef? It's on JNS YouTube channel. I have not.
Fuck that!
But
Like, I
me-
don't care about him. Like, he's an anti-Iranian, MEK loving. Wait, is that who I think it is? Let me actually make sure. Am
Is that his
am I
first name?
thinking of the
Is Mossad his first name?
Musab? It's no Musab. It's Musab.
Oh,
not
Mossad. Oh, isn't that?
Yeah.
That's the guy. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
guy
no,
who's
I'm-
against the Iranian.
I'm not
people.
gonna watch that. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in what that fucker has to say. He's anti-Iranian people. He
Yeah.
supports the separatists and he supports the terrorists. It's interesting that he's supposed to be anti-terrorist groups and he supports the MEK, which is a Marxist Islamic terrorist group. And he was basically reposting and sharing their views against Pahlavi. He's anti-Pahlavi, he's anti-Iranian people, he's pro-separatist groups, and he's pro-MEK, so fuck him.
Yeah, that guy blows a lot of people probably. And Nail Bunny with 5 Liberty Politics memberships. Thank you, Nail Bunny. That's
Thank
like
you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so kind. Also, Nail Bunny was backing me up on X, like telling people
you.
to shut up.
Wow, really?
I know.
Very good.
And
Thank you,
Sarah
Nobody.
saying
Mrs. Claus, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Mrs. Claus, yes.
Yes.
And Amir's Mr. Claus. Sarah Ocean saying, even if the regime gets its way, Iranians will rise and topple it in spite of all the concessions. Don't know what Trump is doing, but I do know the Iranian people, and I have 100% faith in them. Javid Shah. Javid Shah. Yeah. Like, we got help along the way. We are grateful for the help. And at the end of the day, no matter what was going to happen, the Iranian people themselves were going to take over and establish a new government. So yes, it's only a matter of time. It's not if it'll happen, it's when it'll happen.
And then
Okay,
we got one membership gift from Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin.
And then let me also quickly show who that Nation Girl was, talking about. She sent me this email. So wait, hold on. We got Styrofoam Strategist, Turka person, and then we have Velcro Mullah, and then we have Cardboard Ayatollah, Pretty Princess, Fatwa Fluence, Sharia Slam. These are their scores, and then we have Bad Carpet Weaver. I like that. That's good. That's pretty good. And then lastly, we have Bubble Wrap General. Pretty good. Thank you, Who Dead Nation Girl. These are great.
Yeah, those are cool. I like those. I should go back at one point and make another tier list for these things. Like another activity that we can do. So, guys, the United States Senate. This is the 10th time, and this is what they decided to do. Which, surprise! Who would have thought? Who would have thought? After 10 times, the United States Senate has tried to stop the war, and this time, looks like the House voted for it earlier this month, and they passed it. So if you guys don't know American government, Congress is composed of the House of Representatives and the Senate. If the House passes something, the Senate must also pass it so that it goes through to the president. The Senate voted yes. The House passed it. The Senate also voted for it and passed it today, about 2 hours ago. A lot of Republicans voted for this. And what did they vote for? To limit Trump's powers of restarting the military conflict inside of Iran. Passed 50 to 48. Trump can always, remember, we've talked about this 100 times. Trump can always just veto this. There's a ton of ways to get around it. But the indication is that a lot more Republicans are starting to basically get scared and get cold feet about this whole Iran deal. Remember, a lot of representatives of the Congress and senators are retarded, flat out. They're really old, and they have absolutely, they're so out of touch with everything that's going on. They are actually decomposing in their seats. A lot of them are just straight up stupid. They get elected based on, what they voted for. So like, they'll be like, oh yes, people of color should have more privilege than people of not color. And people are like, yeah, let's vote him in. That literally happened for some Democratic parties. For some of these Democratic senators are literally, that's what they got in. So that's the state of the Congress of the United States of America. Anyway, as a result of this, Trump is meeting with GOP Republicans this week to probably explain more to them about what's going on so that he gets the Republicans back on his side in terms of voting. I don't think he wants to actually go ahead with a veto. He's probably just going to try an easier option, which is just have the Republicans be convinced again. Some of them have backed off. But that's the state of Americans' internal politics that we can see. Yeah, and as an American, I have suffered under the hands of our old congressmen and senators for too long. I have nothing nice to say about them.
Oh, Texas is saying, why the ageism, Ali? Youth can also be foolish. Ooh, ageism.
Yes, it can. But the thing is, sometimes I get to attack like these 90-year-old congressmen and senators and being like, listen, you have no desire to even like connect with people that are 3 generations below you who are going to be the future. In fact, you're working against them based off of policies and ideas that were happening 60, 70 years ago. And they don't want to learn or change. The young people, particularly my generation, my biggest criticism is that they're just stupid. They're just dumb. No one thinks for themselves anymore. And it's just like, follow the herd. And then don't even get me started on people who are like 10 years younger than me, like 16, 17, 18-year-olds. And as far as I'm concerned, they're just a lost generation. They're gone. They're literally missing brain matter because COVID happened 6 years ago. And then since then, they've been relying on AI for all of their schooling. And the brain scans show that the more that you rely on AI, the less you think, the less your brain is building neurological pathways, which means that you're missing brain matter. There's little holes in their brain because they don't think for themselves. I'm not looking forward to seeing them voting and all that. I don't know how this is going to go. Every generation is so different than the one before it. It's crazy. But I also have good things to say. Yeah, those are just my criticisms. Yeah. And then Texas Troop was saying, can Ali repeat what his concerns with the sanctions waiver are? Okay, so if the sanctions waiver is what it's actually saying it's going to be, it means that the Islamic Republic is to sell their oil, get paid however they want. They don't have to go through their shadow banking system or money laundering or anything like that. They can get paid in legit US dollars from any legitimate bank anywhere in the world. This money doesn't go into an escrow. So someone doesn't hold on to this money for the Islamic Republic, which is what Trump was saying. He was saying, look, the Islamic Republic can sell their oil. Someone like us is going to hold on to that money And then we tell the Islamic Republic, okay, you can only spend it on soybeans and wheat. That's not the case. That's not what the waiver says. They can do whatever they want with that money. If they want to directly give it to Hezbollah, they can, technically. Not that they will, openly. So that's my concern with it, is that. But Armin's just pointing out that this is just a waiver. And if it's anything similar to the MOU, there's a lot of convolutions and distortions going on. So the United States Treasury is definitely going to be looking at where this money is going and what they're going to do with it. This waiver doesn't necessarily mean that, the Islamic Republic is going to do whatever they want with this money.
I'm saying it doesn't matter though, because even if they get the food and can't get anything else, then they could sell the food and get money anyways.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
Because everybody is saying like, "Oh no, can they? Are you sure they're not gonna get any money? Are you sure they're gonna get only food?" And I'm like, "You guys know they can sell the food for money, right? That's exchange people do all the time." So I think a lot of people are focusing on the wrong part of this.
Yeah, so I think it's crazy that Hamas, which their entire point was, oh yes, Gazans, free Palestine, extorted the people of Gaza and Palestine, sold them overpriced stuff to fund their terrorism, which got more Gazans killed in the end. And the Islamic Republic is just going to probably do the same thing. They're going to extort the Iranian people, sell them overpriced food, take that money, and fund Hezbollah. And then I also wanted to quickly say, someone was asking, is there a link to Ali's channel so we can subscribe? Yeah. Oh, nice. There it is.
I'll put the link in the chat for you guys. The link is always in the description, by the way, if you're not watching this on Ali's channel. But I also put the link in the chat. I know it's going to go to Ali's chat as well, but it is what it is. So yeah, the link is in the chat. Let me actually highlight it. So the link is in chat, and you could just search for Ali's name as well. And also it's also in the description. And wait, oh my, you're getting to 2,000. So yeah, guys, look at this. It's at 1.8, almost at 2,000 now. Getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. All thanks to you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, I never would have expected, by the way. I think on average it takes 18 months to get 1,000 subscribers.
18 months.
And yeah, and I got it because of you guys in like, it was like 4 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. So still paying everyone back.
Okay.
All right.
What do you have next? What do you have next?
Yes. So let's take a look at this. I'll pull this up right now. Here we go. We'll do this and then we can go to the Kalibaf interview. Kind of goes into that. So Donald Trump posted this today at 4 a.m. And he basically, I'm going to read the green points to you guys and the yellow points only, the highlighted parts.
Do you want to zoom in?
Yeah, let me copy image address here. All right. So he said today, Iran has fully and completely agreed to the highest level of nuclear inspections long into the future, in parentheses, infinity. If they did not agree to this, there would be no further negotiations. All ships are remaining in place should it be necessary to reinstitute the blockade. Money sanctions goes into an escrow controlled by the USA and will be used for the purchase of food and medical supplies exclusively from the US. So he's said this. This is what he said today. And he's been saying this for a couple of days. Okay. We go take a look at all their nuclear sites. If they don't agree, we're going to hit them. No further negotiations. We'll put the blockade back on, and the money that they're selling, the money that they're getting from selling their oil, we control it, and they can only buy food from us. That's what he said. And then quite literally minutes after that, let me pull up this one for you guys. Literally minutes after that, we have Islamic Republic state media quoting a military source on the Strait of Hormuz has said that only a limited number of vessels are allowed to pass through the Strait of Hormuz daily. It is worth mentioning that following hostile actions by the Zionist regime and also the violation of commitments by the United States, the Hormuz has been closed in recent days. For once, they might be speaking the truth because ships with their transponders on, so visible ones that we can see, has been very, very low. In fact, 2 days ago, only 5 ships passed through the Strait of Hormuz. So when they're saying only a limited number of ships can pass through, they're actually telling the truth in this spot.
I don't believe that, because if that was the case, the oil prices would be up now. I don't believe that.
Yeah, so there must be something going on behind the scenes, and I'm way more inclined.
They're just going through with the transponders off.
I'm way more inclined to believe that the United States is still continuing to get ships across in the night with their transponders off. And why would they stop doing that? You know, if their goal is to just have the oil prices come down, why would they ever stop doing that? I'm more inclined to believe the U.S. than I am on the Islamic Republic.
Here. Oh my God. I know InServer is going to get angry with me, but here's a 5D chess option. And look at them, just like 5D. There we go. Let's put that on. I'm just giving it to you as an option. Look at this. I knew he was going to. I'm just giving it to you, Ali. Ali, this is just an option. I'm not saying this is what's happening. Okay. But what if? What if Kalibaf and Trump came to this understanding? Okay, just hear me out, guys. Like, hold those rotten tomatoes. Okay, don't throw them at me yet. Okay, you can throw it at me after. But what if Kalibaf told President Trump that, listen, we'll open the Strait of Hormuz, okay? We'll let ships go through, but you have to let us pretend that it's closed. Okay, you have to let us pretend that it's closed. Look, people are getting out their tomatoes already. Okay, so here's what you do. You say it's open, we say it's closed. You get the ships out with the transponders off so that the pro-regime, the people here, don't come at us. But like, what the fuck are you talking? Ships are going through. We won't attack them. We will just have radio signals saying like, go back. But it's just fake. Should let them go through while we put radio messages out there telling the ships to go back, right? And so that you could tell your people that it's open, we could tell our people that it's closed. There is no evidence that it's open, and oil prices will come down anyways. Okay, so everybody could go home and be like, we basically deceived our followers, and you want oil prices to come down, and as long as the supply is there, the prices will come down. So that's what. Okay. I see people with the tomatoes, but I don't understand the people with carrots, and also somebody's throwing a broccoli at me. I don't know what's happening. Okay. But yeah, okay. This person is just going for poop now. Okay. Anyways, what do you think? Basically, you say to everybody it's open. We say it's closed. We let the oil through. Turn off the transponders. We'll give people radio messages of warning, but we won't throw any missiles or drones on them. Win-win for all sides.
So that means that Kalibaf has control over the IRGC commanders in the Strait, and at the same time, the Islamic Republic is not thinking, months ahead in its future. It's just thinking weeks ahead in its future at this point. So they're just trying to hold out. And Kalibaf is pretty much at the mercy of the U.S. He's being propped up pretty much solely by U.S. power.
Yeah, but did that scenario, is that like possibility that the deal with Kalibaf is that we'll let the
Yeah, it
ship
is.
go through as long as you turn off the what is it, the transponder, so that I almost said turn off the in-servers, turn off the transponder so that we could tell our people that it's actually closed and there's no evidence that it's not. Like, I think that's a good one.
That would make that would be almost undeniable if a little bit more time passes and the price of oil keeps coming down and this whole charade keeps continuing. The regime says that the strait is closed, Trump keeps saying it's open, but the price of oil keeps coming down. Which is why like 30 minutes an hour ago we were like, hey, there's something going on here that we don't know and it's going to come out soon. Remember?
Yeah.
That would make what you just said is going to make perfect sense. And
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, the oil prices are down. Yeah. So Fine Stars is saying, instead of living in Armin's mind rent free. Yeah. Iranian people who are frustrated and want Iran to be free, they are always on my mind. Okay, for sure. I'm proud of that. In-server, to me, I love In-server because to me, even though he is doesn't like me sometimes, to me he represents all the Iranians who really want Iran to be free as soon as possible, and they're frustrated. And I want to speak. I want to make sure In-server is, to me talking to In-server is talking to all of those people, and to you too as well, Fine Stars. So I do love In-server, and he is in my mind all the time, and I'm proud of that for sure.
the reason why we say in-server all the time is because of what he represents.
Yes, he does represent a huge, frustrated segment of the Iranian people. So I like him to be here so that we could hear him out and also respond to him, even though he doesn't like most of our responses.
Yes. So that could be the way. What you just said could be the way. Trump and Kalibaf are like, hey, yeah, let's just tell everyone, what we need to tell them. Be like, yeah, I'm strong and you're strong too. Okay, whatever. But just let the ships go. Don't do anything. We'll do it at night. No one can see. No one knows. The Chinese satellites can't pick it up. We're fine. And I won't kill you. If you do this, I won't kill you. That's what he's basically saying. So should we check to see what Kalibaf is saying?
Yes. So I was interested to see this because I felt like they were copying President Trump. I've not seen, like, how President Trump and on the plane, he does interviews, the reporters come and I thought, like, does this not look like a copy of that?
Everyone's clowning on him.
Oh, really?
Also, real quick.
Are saying this?
Oh yeah, people are making so much fun of him based on this, being like, you hated the Americans, but you're copying Trump. Texas saying at Liberty Politics, I think Ali misunderstood what funds the waiver controls. It does not control frozen funds that get released. It only controls funds from oil sold under the temporary waiver. No, that's exactly what I said. That it only controls funds from the selling of oil. I didn't say anything about the frozen
this has
funds.
nothing to do with the frozen funds. This is about oil sales. The waiver is a freeze on the sanctions for the oil sales. It has nothing to do with the frozen funds.
Yeah, for 60 days or however long they extend it. So yeah, but thank you for checking.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually haven't watched this yet, so I'm gonna watch it first. Have you seen it already?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, okay. Well, I was waiting to watch it with you. Just kidding. Let me play this very quickly.
اینم بگم من وقتی رفتم بعد متوجه شدم این دوستانمون تو برنامه وقت ایران که انصافا یکی از برنامه‌های خوبه من فرصت کم.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is him coming back from Sweden to Iran, right? So
Switzerland.
guys, remember, yeah, so remember I showed you, okay, let me actually play it all the way through to make sure I get the context right.
یکی از برنامه‌های خوبه. من فرصت کم میکنم ولی هر لحظاتی یا بعضا دقایقی فرصت میشه میبینم، مخصوصا بحثایی که هست انصافا این سه جوان عزیزمون در بحث‌های کارشناسی در موضوعات من فکر میکنم که از برنامه‌های خوب است. البته یه جایش هم نقد دارم ولی انصافا با دادایی که دارم، با اطلاعاتی دارم، دیدم اونجا میگفتن که کاش که اینطوری میشد که فرودگاه مهرآباد رو میبستند که اینا به سوئیس نمیرفتن. من میخوام به عزیزان بگم که ما اگر به سوئیس نمیرفتیم در هر لحظه خون بیشتری میریخت از مسلمان‌ها، از انسان‌ها، از شیعیان. ما موظفیم این کار رو دنبال کنیم و الان شما میگین تنگه هرمز، میگم ما الان اینجا میشینیم پیاده میشیم سوخت بگیریم، انشالله اونا بگن سوخت بدن که بریم این تثبیت مدیریت ایرانی را هم در تنگه هرمز رو انشالله مستحکمش کنیم.
So guys, remember I showed you a clip yesterday with regards to the 3 young analysts on the Islamic Republic State TV saying that we shouldn't just be closing the Strait of Hormuz, we should be also be closing the airport so that Kalibaf cannot leave for Switzerland to negotiate with the Americans. Do you guys remember that? Who here remembers that? So Kalibaf says, yeah, himself watched that segment on the TV, on state TV, and he's commenting on those people's analysis. So for people who weren't here yesterday, there are so many people within the regime who are against these negotiations. Then on state TV, they're telling them that we should be shutting the airport so he can't go to talk to the Americans. That's what and he's commenting on that, and he's saying, I saw those 3 brilliant young minds, and I watch them all the time, and usually they have great analysis. This analysis of them I disagree with. And he's saying if we didn't go to Switzerland, there would be so many more people killed in Lebanon. He's talking about Hezbollah. He's like, there would be so much Shia blood that would have been spilled. So it's our duty to go to Switzerland and do these negotiations because we saved so many of our brethren, Shia brethren in Lebanon by doing so. So basically, he's a lot of people hated his answer within the Islamic Republic because this suggests that he's negotiating from the position of weakness, as if the Americans and Israelis have the upper hand over Hezbollah, and like, you come talk to us and give us whatever we want, or else we help Hezbollah. So this made them actually more angry after this was came out. But he's like, hey, don't be angry with us talking to the Americans and capitulating to them. We're saving Hezbollah by doing do you want our brothers in Lebanon to die? Do you want that? And they're like, yes, because they will be martyrs. They're fighters. That's what they're supposed to do. How about you let them fight and stop capitulating to the murderers of our supreme leader? That would be their answer, in my opinion. All right. So that was one video. Any comments on this before we go to the second?
He talks so much to say one sentence worth of actual words. He's just blabbering on and on.
Yes, and Texas is saying, are they starting to realize the regime doesn't give a crap about them yet? Actually, more than that, they think that the regime is not the regime anymore. They think that they have been taken over, that there's a coup in place and the regime is not the supreme leader anymore, right?
Exactly.
So that's what they think. They think the regime doesn't. Not only do they think the regime doesn't care about them, they think the regime is actually trying to save Israel and United States. That's what they think. Okay, let's see what they are saying here.
اتفاق در اون جلسه 4 جانبه ما به هر حال یک اصولی رو رعایت میکنیم. ما هرگز تا الانی که اینجا هستیم نمیخوایم در یک قاب با آمریکایی‌ها باشیم. لذا دوستان میانجی ما خیلی توی بحث اصرار داشتن که به حال این دیگه آغاز گفتگوهاست برای ادامه مذاکرات و اینها. ما گفتیم قطعا برای این ما اینجا حضور پیدا نمی کنیم. ما حتما در رو خواب نمیایم. شما میتونید خودتون اگر هر بحثی دارید با طرف آمریکایی و مانجیا باشن، ما برای مذاکره میایم بدون اینکه در یک قاب باشیم. این هم دلیل داره که حالا من وقتش اینجا نیست توضیح بدم. طبیعتا ما اون موقع وارد سالن شدیم و بحثمون رو شروع کردیم. خب بحثم خوب داشت پیش میرفت، بحثی هم نبود. تقریبا انتها.
Oh my God, guys, I was right. I told you that, because guys, remember when they went into Switzerland and they were in that room with Jared Kushner, Witkoff, and JD Vance, and then Arakshi came in, and I was like, guys, they're trying so hard not to be in the same frame with them. And there was one picture that they were in the same frame with, and I'm like, guys, I know this. Okay, they're trying so hard not to be in the same frame with them. Okay, remember that, guys? Even though they didn't announce that, nobody announced that. I told you guys that that's what they were trying. Do you guys remember me telling you? And now he's admitting it. He was like, yeah, we went there for the negotiations. Negotiations were going very well. However, we were very careful to make sure that there was no frame, not a single frame, that we and them were in it. So he's like, it was very important for us. And he's like, I'm not going to spend time right now telling you why that was important, but obviously it was very important that we have. And he goes on and on and on, right? And yes, Armin with the detective work. Yes, you guys remember. But guys, when I said that to you, this was not, they never said that. Nobody from the Islamic Republic said that that's a strategy. I just knew for a fact that it would be devastating for them if there's a single picture with them and the Americans in a frame, right? And now he's coming out and saying it. It was very important for us that during the negotiations, there was not like a picture of us in the same frame with the Americans. And let me tell you what, this hasn't happened yet, but this is what should, like, hey, Paidari boys, Durka, okay, listen to me. Allahu Akbar. Haydar, listen to me. You have to go to Kalibaf and respond like this, right? You have to say, like, really? Are you kidding me? You were trying not to be in the same frame as the Americans? You think that is important? So all you care about is optics? You were there dealing. Kalibaf, if you know that you shouldn't be in the same frame with the murderers of our supreme leader, if that is not okay, then why the fuck would signing an MOU and negotiating with them would be okay? You're focusing on the optics and not on the fact that you are, at the end of the day, whether we get you in a frame with them or not, are selling the blood of our supreme leader for your own power? Like, do you think we care about the fucking frame? Like, you think we only care about I'm giving the Paidari boys. They're like, write it and take some notes. Take some notes. The person who killed your supreme leader and Qasem Soleimani and all of the heads of RGC, you're signing an MOU with them. You're capitulating to them. And you're bragging about the fact that you were not in the same frame as them. That's what you're bragging about? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so there you go. Okay, now go run. You're late for your, I don't know, what time is it there? For your morning prayers or something? So go. But yeah, so this is, see, I do free consulting for jihadi boys. I think that's what, guys, if they come out with that, if they come out with what I just said, if they come out and say this against Kalibaf, you go like, holy shit, Armin, are they Are they just watching you and taking notes? Because it seems like they're watching you and taking notes. Let me see. Do you want more Dorka stuff, Ali, or do you have any? I have some more interesting videos from inside the Islamic Republic. But if you have some stuff, we'll go to you first. Ooh, I have something good. I have something juicy.
Can I show one 20-second clip?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and then we'll show yours. And then we have Alligrams.
Ooh, okay, yeah, Alligrams. Let's do Alligrams actually.
No, we should have what you show. Okay, listen to this.
اون چیزی که در میدان جنگ نتونستن رو در بند 5 از ما گرفتن. آزادی تنگه هرمز بدون درآمد. شما الان این متن رو 10 بار دیگه هم بخونید هیچ جاش نمیاد که ما درآمدی داریم. ما مفت باز کردیم و باز من نگرانیم اینجاست. ما وقتی همین اول به اصطلاح بند ماجرا رو میدیم میره خیلی کارمون سخته. اون چیزی که در میدان جنگ نتونستن رو در بند 5 از ما گرفتن. آزادی تنگه هرمز بدون درآمد. شما الان این متن رو 10 بار دیگه هم
and came out on TV and said it. Basically he's saying, if we let go of the Strait now with no income, like we don't charge tolls, that's it. It's going to be so much harder for us. That's all I want to show you. Basically, that's what he said.
Okay, wait. I have something similar and brutal, okay? So, okay. So this is one of the pro-regime hardcore pro-regime analysts, political analysts within the Islamic Republic. But look at this, what he said. It's like they're messing with us. They're telling us that we will get revenge. We will not sign any agreement. They told us that we will never sign any agreements with these people until we get revenge for the supreme leader. He said they lied to us. They lied to us.
اگه یه ضلع حساب میشن مردم خب پس این ضلع باید خبر داشته باشه که چه اتفاقی داره میفته. من که مدافع
like he's saying the people are very important. You should have told the people what's happening before you went and negotiated with the Americans and you didn't tell us.
این وضعیت اطلاع ندادن به مردم و اینا نیستم که من میگم باید گفتگو بشه اینه که واقعیات وضعیت کشور و بغرنج بودن وضعیت محدودیتایی که داره به لحاظ نظامی دفاعی چیزای دیگر رو منتقل کرد.
Like you should have told the people the limitations, the military and economic limitations that you had. You should have told the people. He's basically telling the regime supporters that we weren't as strong as they told us, right? He's saying that the regime came out and told us that we're so strong, that we're crushing it, that we're defeating them, and people were expecting more. People were expecting revenge. And this is the expectation for revenge is happening is because you weren't honest with the people when it comes to the limitations of your military. That's what he's saying.
به این معنی که شما خیلی ذهنیت واقعی پیدا کنی نسبت به این که ما حالا به لحاظ توان نظامی یا دفاعی یا ضعف یا هر چی محاصره رو نمی‌تونیم چیکارش کنیم و فکرم نمی‌کردیم.
Like you should have told people that because of the limitations of our military power, we could have done nothing with the blockade. Like when the Americans came and put a blockade on the Persian Gulf, there was nothing that we could do about it. Like they're admitting it, and like you should have admitted that.
بحران جدی بشه. در 40 روز گذشته طبق گزارش‌هایی که رسانه‌های دنیا دادن یه بشکه نفت نتونسته ایران بفروشه.
So in the past 40 days, the Islamic Republic wasn't even able to sell one barrel of oil.
تنگه هرمز در واقع یه بومرنگی شده که برگشت تو صورت خودمون. شما فکر می‌کنید
and the Strait of Hormuz was turned a weapon against us. Like he's saying that the Strait of Hormuz was supposed to be our weapon, but it was actually turned into a weapon against us. They turned it into a weapon against us. Guys, you see all of these self-admissions?
مثلا ما در موضع قدرتیم و اصلا چرا باید آتش بس چرا باید اصلا تنگه رو باز می‌کردیم چرا چیزای دیگه.
So he's saying but instead they gave us the impression that we are powerful. So why should we have why did we accept a ceasefire? Why did we open the Strait of Hormuz? So he's saying the reason why so many people are angry that you opened the Strait of Hormuz and you did a ceasefire is because you told them that you're in a position of power, but you weren't.
و اصلا چرا باید آتش بس، چرا باید اصلا تنگه رو باز میکردیم، چرا چیزایی دیگه. این سری واقعیاتی تو کشور وجود داره. واقعیت اینه که ما هیچ چیز نظامی که بتونیم این محاصره رو بشکنیم نداریم.
Like the reality is that we have no military power to break the blockade. We have no military power to break the blockade. That's what he said.
آرمانخواهی کوری از دید من علاوه پیدا کرده.
So he said we were ideological. This is like a blind ideological view that we have. We are ideologues.
که تلقیش کلا اینه که ما الان رو قله ایم و رو اوجیم کلا.
Oh my God! He's saying that we have the conclusion that we are at Ruqolim, we're at the peak of the mountain. That's a quote by Ali Khamenei. He's saying it's delusional to think that we're at the peak of the mountain. It's interesting that he says that because Ali Khamenei said that we're at the peak of the mountain. But he said this is delusional.
و با این مبنای رو اوجیم و رو قله ایم میگه آقا اصلا چرا آتش بس کردید، چرا توافق کردید، ما داشتیم چیکار.
So with this understanding that we are at the peak of the mountain, people keep telling us, why did you capitulate? Why did you accept the ceasefire? Like we should have gotten revenge from Trump. Like that's what you want? You want to get revenge from Trump for killing Ali Khamenei, but then the objective realities on the ground are different.
مطلقا اصلا امکان انتقام گرفتن به لحاظ نظامی دفاعی الان نداره.
Like the truth is that we have no power. We have no power to get revenge where militarily get revenge from the Americans.
ما یه سری موشک و پهپاد.
We have nothing. He said we have ما هیچی نداریم. He said we have nothing. Oh my God, did he say that?
مثلا ما مطلقا اصلا امکان انتقام گرفتن به لحاظ نظامی دفاعی الان نداره. هیچی نداریم. ما
هیچی نداریم. He says we have nothing. He says we have nothing.
سری موشک و پهپاد اینا داریم. اینا رو چون مسئولین نمیگه من یه ذره شفافتر میگم به شما.
Hey, like we just have a few drones and missiles, and I'm going to tell you this because the officials are not going to tell you this. The officials within the Islamic Republic are not going to tell you this, so I'm going to tell it to you.
ما یه سری موشک و پهپاد اینا داریم که یک دفاع نامتقارن رو انجام بدیم.
So it's like we just have a few drones and missiles that could do asymmetric defense.
گنده‌ای نداریم که از اینجا بره تا آمریکا.
Like but we don't have any fighter jets that could go from here to United States.
مثلا ترامپو بزنه بیاد.
Like okay, say okay, fine. We have a few drones and missiles that could do asymmetric warfare defense, but we have no air power. We have no air, like a fighter jet that could go from here to United States and kill Trump. Like there is no such ability. We don't have the ability.
یا اصلا اون توان تکنولوژیکو نداریم. نه که
Look at this, guys. The people who are made this video, the part that says to go kill Trump, the editing made it like sound so epic.
دفاع نامتقارن رو انجام بدیم. ما جنگنده‌ای نداریم که از اینجا بره تا آمریکا. مثلا ترامپو بزنه بیاد.
Yeah, we have no fighter jet to go to America and kill Trump.
یا اصلا اون توان تکنولوژیکو نداریم. نه که انتقام آقا نمیتونیم بگیریم.
And we don't have the technological power either.
انتقام آشقاسم رو نتونستیم بگیریم.
Like forget. Oh my God. He says forget about getting revenge for Ali Khamenei. We haven't even been able to get revenge for Qasem Soleimani. Like you guys are asking for revenge for Ali Khamenei, but what about Qasem Soleimani? We didn't even get revenge for him.
از اینجا بره تا آمریکا مثلا ترامپو بزنه بیاد. یا اصلا اون توان تکنولوژیکو نداریم. نه که انتقام آقا نمیتونیم بگیریم. انتقام آشقاسم رو نتونستیم بگیریم. با توجه به این اگر کسی به شما بگه که آقا ما باید شعار بدیم تا انتقام آقا رو نگیریم، در واقع نباید جنگ تموم بشه. مثلا
like so if somebody tells you that for us to go keep chanting not to end the war until we get revenge for Ali Khamenei, if somebody tells you that,
روایت غلطی دی شعار اساسا سرکاری و علی
like that chant is just you're just wasting your time. They're messing with you. They're sending you after nothing. This chant that no keep war until we get revenge for Ali Khamenei, they're just wasting your time with that.
ضمن اینکه ما علیرغم که داریم دفاع میکنیم ما از ایران تاریخی نمیدونم 500 سال ما این توی موقعیت نبودیم همین قدری که خودمون
like it is true that we're defending Iran and this is the best we have been, the best situation that we have been in 500 years and stuff, and we're defending it. That's true, but
دفاع میکنیم آرزوی کل تاریخ ما بوده تو ایران.
And the fact that like we're already doing more defense, the defense that we're doing is something that we didn't have for the past 500 years. That part is true.
که ما بتونیم اینجوری جلو ابرقدرت‌ها بایستیم، ولی باید واقعیت هم ببینیم.
Like it's true that we have managed to stand against the superpowers of the world and managed to survive it. That's true. However, we also have to accept reality.
اگر مثلا یه تجمعی بذاریم شعار بدیم که آقا
like however, so he's saying like it's good, like we should celebrate the fact that we stood against a superpower and resisted them, but we also have to accept our limitations. So okay, so it's just basically saying just celebrate the fact that we're still alive, the superpower came and left and we didn't fall, but just understand that we have no ability to go and get all of these revenge and stuff like that. Like that's not within our power. Which is interesting. This is now trending. Like these are the stuff that are not trending in Iran among Islamic Republic officials. That I think we're at the phase of acceptance from some of them. You know who should have seen this? Jew hater. He's now gone. We should play this for him.
This guy is saying some good things to start. He's saying the right things to have the regime supporters start to think and use their brain. So
wait, can I show you one more before we go?
Oh yeah, of course.
This is Pezeshkian speaking. He admitted something. Let me see what he said. This is only 40 seconds.
میدونی چرا ترور میکنن؟ برای اینکه یه آدمای ضعیفی مثل من بمانن، نتونن تو مملکت خدمت بدن، بعد مردم بگن آقا دیدید اینا نمیتونن، با ارزه ها رو از ما میگیرن. یستخلص المؤمن من بینکم استخلاص الطیر الحب البطینه من بین حزیل الحب. میگه اینا میان، میگه چطور جلو مرغ دونه میریزی اون بطندارها رو از اون حزیل الحب، این پشت سر هم هی دونه ها رو برمیداره. میگه آدم های توانمند عالم آگاه رو از بین شما مثل اون مرغی که دونه ریختی از بین شما برمیداره.
Okay, forget the analogy. Just look at the first part. Guys. Oh my God. I actually
really
didn't
said that?
know he said that. Hold on.
Wow.
میدونی چرا ترور میکنن؟
Okay, guys, this oh my God. He's saying, do you know why our enemies assassinate us? Like they kill us, like they come and kill us like this, like the regime officials. Do you know why? Do you know why?
برای اینکه یه آدمای ضعیفی مثل من بمانن، نتونن تو مملکت خدمت بدن، بعد مردم بگن آقا دیدید اینا نمیتونن، با ارزه ها رو از ما میگیرن.
He says they come, the American and Israeli come, they kill the good ones among the regime officials, and they leave useless, weak people like me behind. So that the country cannot be managed, so that people will say like, oh my God, these people cannot manage the country. So Pezeshkian is saying, the reason why they didn't kill me is because I'm a useless, weak piece of shit. Like I'm bad at what I do. That's why they didn't kill me, and they kill the good ones, and they leave the weak ones, so that the country cannot be managed. So people get upset.
How
I'm
depressed
like, oh my God,
do you
these
have to
officials,
be?
These are.
Don't you think he's really depressed that he said that?
Oh my God.
That's so self-deprecating.
He sounds so depressed. He's saying that they think like the Americans and Israelis don't kill me because I'm a useless fuck. And they want me to stay alive so the country goes to shit, so people complain because
So people blame me. So he knows he's being used as well. He knows that the Americans don't think he's important enough to kill him. And he knows that Kalibaf and the others are just using him because he's useless as well. He sounds so depressed.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah,
hey, I mean, he
that's
came out and said it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, let me actually. So Texas is saying, did he literally say that? Okay, let me actually literally translate his words. Okay.
میدونی چرا ترور میکنن؟
He's saying, do you know why they assassinate? like the Americans and Israelis.
برای اینکه یه آدمای ضعیفی مثل من بمانن.
So that weak people like me will stay behind. So that weak people like me stay behind.
نتونن تو مملکت خدمت بدن. بعد
So that they can't serve the country.
مردم بگن آقا دیدید اینا نمیتونن.
And the people would say, you see, they can't serve the country.
با عرضه ها رو از ما میگیرن.
They come and take the good people from us, the able. They come and take the able people from us.
يستخلص المؤمن من بينكم.
And he went to a full Arabic mode, which is like I don't know, not from Nahjul Balagha or something. Yeah, he literally said weak people like me. Weak people, they leave behind weak people like me. That's literally what he's saying.
Yep. Perfect. Perfect.
Oh my god. It's like, yeah, I think it's like, you know what, Ali? I think what he's saying is like, just come kill me, somebody. Like,
Someone. It doesn't even Americans, Iranian
Oh my-
people at this point. I don't care. Oh, Pezeshkian. Oh,
oh my god. Yes.
poor
You're
guy.
like, oh my god. You know what? You know what I know why he's saying that. I know why he's saying that. I just got it. Okay. Okay, guys, I just figured out why he's saying that. The reason why he's saying that is because a lot of people within the regime say they're not killing Pezeshkian is because he's with them. He's one of them. And he's saying like, no, guys. They're not killing me because I just suck at my job. I'm just a useless piece of shit. I'm not a Zionist. I'm not pro-American, pro-Israeli. That's not why they're not killing me. The reason why they're not killing me is because I'm no good. And also, like, guys, given that I'm not good, can I please resign? Can I please resign? Guys, he tried to resign. They're not letting him. Like, guys, I'm shit at this. I'm shit at this. Please let me go home. Please.
It's really getting to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just came here to serve Ali Khamenei, and now everybody's calling me a Zionist.
Yeah. Oh man. Poor him.
Oh my
God. The audacity to
God.
complain as well is just
Oh my god.
poor me. Poor me. Man, if I was just better at my job. Oh man.
Maybe I would have the honor of being a martyr if I was just good at what I do, but unfortunately I'm a useless piece of shit. I'm not even worthy of being killed. I'm not worthy of being a martyr.
You guys all think that too, don't you?
Yes. So like, yeah, maybe he's fishing for sympathy. Ooh, Ali, maybe he's like, no, you're actually good. Like, okay. Like maybe he's waiting for somebody to say like, no, you're okay. Yeah, he's fishing for sympathy, maybe. Oh my god. Depressed.
Oh,
So Pezeshkian is so depressed. All right, let's go to let's quickly do super chats and then go to
Oh,
Ali.
yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Oh, speaking of Aligram, Roman Cabbage is saying Aligram greater than normal gram. What is that from the old peeps at ALC? I don't know the reference. You know the reference?
From the OG at the Armin.
Oh my god, you're not. No. Wait. We're bringing ALC back. I haven't seen ALC for a while. I almost forgot. You guys are still functional? Shut it down. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Roman Cabbage. Okay. Ace C 6880. Thank you so much for the super chat saying, hi guys, did you see Pezeshkian arriving in Pakistan with entourage flyby jets? What? That must have been the highlight of his life. I didn't see that.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
What a show. Check home news and unfiltered news. YT. Okay, Ali has it. What?
Here.
Well, like, was he in tears? And like, this is the most respect I have received ever in my entire life as the president. And like, if that's what's happened, he's gonna like, can I be your president, please? They don't like me back there. Oh no. Like, wow.
See, look, he's getting a escort by Pakistani jets.
What? This is the most. Like, yes, this is.
He's like, get that camera out of my face.
No, I think he's like, this is finally I'm being treated like a fucking president.
Yeah, and then he planted a tree, and then he also, yeah, look at this, like, oh my god, guys. By the way, the Pakistanis are really they love this guy. So he was meant to just take like one shovel of dirt, and he's still going. And the prime minister's like, "Okay, buddy, all right, you can just stop.
That's enough.
Hey, you can. It's okay."
It just keeps going. He tried to stop him. It's like, this is simple.
He's like, "Okay, buddy." He's like, "Okay."
He's not giving up. Like, no, like,
Yeah.
we do the whole thing.
He didn't stop.
Yeah, we have people for that. Oh my god. It's like, oh my god.
And it doesn't end there.
And like, we have people, this is supposed to be symbolic. He tried to stop him multiple times. Oh my god.
It doesn't end there. Look, he got such good treatment, guys. And then this happened as well. Guys, this also happened.
This makes
Look, by the way.
Oh,
he's there again. Okay, on the right side, just watching. He gets a full cap and gown because they gave him an honorary doctorate in cardiac surgery.
Cardiac surgery?
Yes. They gave him a full PhD.
He's a heart
Honorary.
surgeon, but doctorate. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's gonna cry. He's gonna be like, can I stay here?
Look at, there it is.
Oh my god. Look at him.
There's Arachi. There's Arachi right there. Just yeah. He's like, I'm glad that's not me.
No, Arachi, like, they're treating him like a kid. Imagine on the plane, it's like, please don't make me leave. Please don't make me leave. I want to stay.
Look at him. He's having so much fun.
He's so happy. He's finally happy.
He's putting his arms around people too.
Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, Pezeshkian is dealing with so much hate. This is the most love. And his wife died, by the way, so he hasn't received any love from anybody except maybe his daughter.
Yeah. And also, if any of you guys were like, oh, Pakistan are just mediators and negotiators during this, just listen to this. Just listen to this.
Pakistan and Iran are far more than just neighbors. We are brothers bound together by centuries of shared history, faith, culture, and civilizational links.
عالی جناب پاکستان و ایران محض همسایه نیستند ما یک سابقه
Here.
And Iran's loss is our loss.
Wait, what?
Yep, look.
Iran's success is our success. And Iran's loss is our loss.
There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Iran's success is our success, and Iran's loss is our loss. Oh, interesting. I thought they were supposed to be neutral mediators. That's interesting that he said that. Neutral, by the way.
Oh wait, what's that? This chat is stuck. There we go. Fix.
Yep.
Ali Graham. Oh wait, no. The super chats first.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, the super chats. And Joanne saying Mujtaba and Vahidi are in a double door fridge. Still haven't seen them. I think Vahidi made a written statement today. So again, we haven't seen. He's pulling
We
off.
haven't seen him
Mujtaba.
for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, written statements keep coming out. He's acting a lot like Mujtaba.
He might be dead. Who knows?
Killed by Kalibaf.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, what if Kalibaf gave up Vahidi's location to the Americans as a sign of like, yes, you can trust me.
Yeah. Or maybe he just killed himself as a sign that you could trust me.
Yeah. And Vashi saying, as I always say, we are lucky Armin did that jump to be on our side today. Otherwise, he was advising the Durkas right from Sarallah base in Tehran. Hey guys, imagine if Armin was on their side.
I would be so good at it. Oh my god, their loss.
Yeah,
I would be so good at it. Yeah.
And Fleshy Interloper saying, get the straight card away from them permanently. Soon. Just a matter of time.
Yep. Seems like that. Yeah. I mean, that guy was saying that we already lost it. That there was more of a weapon against us than,
Yeah, they are losing it. If the U.S. is still escorting ships through the night, they're losing their card every day.
I mean, do you need to escort them during the night? Like, can people actually see? Yeah, I guess the strait is very tight, so people.
I mean, it's still 24 miles.
You could see with the binocular. You could see something.
Not really.
No?
No.
Okay, so
No.
then if you can't see it, then do it daytime. Then I guess, or night. As long as you have your transponders off, you should be good.
Yeah. During the daytime, they have telescopes and stuff, but during the night, like, yeah, it was
There you go.
very hard for them.
So nighttime. Nighttime, transponders off, go through. Take lights off. Transponders off. Turn all the lights off in the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Go through.
Yeah. And that's what the U.S. military does as well when they're firing. They fire at night, and then they turn off all their lights.
The point, guys, the point is not to hide from the Islamic Republic, because I think the Islamic Republic is holding back. The point is not to have any proof for the regime supporters so that parts of the Islamic Republic can claim that the Strait of Hormuz is closed.
Yep.
And Fleshy Interloper, the reason why you might be seeing the numbers are low is because they're not being registered. So Kalibaf could sell this internally.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And Nail Bunny saying 310 people watching, 181 likes. Please like the stream. Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Correct. Thank you, Nail Bunny.
Thank you, Nail Bunny. I appreciate that. So Nail Bunny has so much care for us. I really appreciate that. The fact that she cares so much for the growth of this channel.
Yes, thank you.
By the way, guys, Nail Bunny is really, really smart. Like, she's like really smart. Every time in our school discussions, she opens her mic, you're like, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good every single time. Which is why she should have her own YouTube channel. Okay, anyways, trying to
True.
her. Yes.
You should start. You never know what can happen.
Yeah.
And Amir the Cricket saying subtext of Pezeshkian, help, help, anyone, help,
Yeah.
help me.
Help me. I didn't know this is what I'm getting into.
See, that's why he actually looked like he was having such a good time in Pakistan.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my god, I gotta go back now.
Okay. Alligram time.
Guys, it's time for alligrams, which is basically when I go into the regime supporters Telegram group, and they discuss all these political events. And I go in and I read the comments, and I'm like, ooh, dissent, ooh, blasphemy, people calling for the death of this person, and the supreme leader doesn't exist, and this and that and this and that. So this regime supporter has said, this is not called negotiation, referring to the Islamic Republic. They are lying to the people with shamelessness. They said that because the precondition of a ceasefire in Lebanon has not been met, they will refuse to negotiate about the nuclear. But then the US vice president came and said that Iran has agreed to allow IAEA, the UN inspectors to visit the nuclear facilities. Only God knows what concessions were made behind the scenes. For 60 days, Iran will not have the right to collect tolls from the Strait of Hormuz. And from the 61st day, the US will start collecting tolls for escorting international oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. The humiliation is unimaginable. So this guy's like, there's something going on behind the scenes. They're not telling us. Why are our officials telling us this, but then Vance is saying something else? What's going on? And then again, the income from the Strait of Hormuz, everyone's talking about that. They're like, why aren't we getting money? We said we were going to get money.
So, guys, you know why you guys come here? Because we show you all sides of this, okay? Because we show you the reasons why the Islamic Republic is losing, okay? But we don't do what they, because their side is trying to, what's going on, like we're winning everything, and they refuse to see their flaws, right? But we don't do, like, we don't go all the, we're not like, we don't go to the extreme ends of all of this, right? Like, we come and show you their humiliation and the reason why the Islamic Republic is suffering. But then when we look at our side, we don't act like everything is hunky-dory on our side, right? Like, we show everything. We consider everything, right? Because if we only show you their humiliation and their loss and their devastation and the fact that their internal fighting, but then when it comes to our side, we act like everything is perfect, then we're making their mistake. You know, we're laughing at their dogma that got them eventually to this level of humiliation. But then we have to be careful not to repeat their mistake and be self-critical. We need to be self-critical to not not to end up like these people, right? So we show you both sides. We show you how much the Islamic Republic is suffering. We also acknowledge that we are strong. Our side has been stronger than ever before, but we don't avoid the flaws and the mistakes and the criticism. And this is why you guys trust us here, is because we show you we don't hold back, right?
Yeah. And then we have Muhammad in the group who also said this. Trump's Vice President Vance officially confirmed that at the suggestion of Trump's Jewish son-in-law, Kushner, the money released will only be used to buy hay and grain from American farmers, meaning the profits will go into the pockets of Americans. This means killing the supreme leader with all those high-ranking officials is also, and they killed them, and they're also going to humiliate us like this by forcing us to buy their food.
Wow, that's actually a good point. They killed our supreme leader, and not only did we not get revenge, they're forcing us to buy their food.
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's a really good humiliation, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty good.
We have the Iranian Zelensky here, who says, this guy literally put Zelensky as his profile picture, and his name is actually Zelensky in this. Have you seen the IRGC political department website? Do you know what it says? It says this. In no way did the leader mean by saying, I had a different opinion on principle, that he was opposed to the principle of negotiation, but rather that he had a different opinion on the method of negotiation and some of the clauses of the understanding.
Wow.
So the IRGC are trying to cover it up.
The IRGC is saying when the Supreme Leader said, I'm fundamentally against the negotiations, he actually didn't mean that he's fundamentally against the negotiations. He just means that some of the details were not okay.
For sure. For
Okay.
sure.
Sure. Don't believe your eyes. Yeah, your lying eyes.
And then we have Navi here saying the leader was killed, negotiations were held, and when you give away uranium, you get corn in return. This is what authority means.
Like, oh my God, they're laughing at themselves. Guys, look at them. They're laughing at themselves. They're like, look at how much authority we have. They killed their supreme leader, and we're giving up uranium for corn.
They spent $2 trillion on their nuclear program, and they're getting corn.
Oh, Ali, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. Please send these to me. These are so good.
I will.
These are so
good. Wait, Texas Troop is saying, Addy, do you have these translated to English with explanations for American audiences so we can share them with saying that we are winning? Do you have these translated to English with explanations for American audiences? So I grab them straight from the Telegram group, and then I bring them on a web browser, and then I just use an extension to translate it so that you guys can also see it.
So yeah, so this is just a Chrome extension. So this is the post, which is in response to it's a post in a Telegram account. So this is the post, and Ali just uses Chrome comes with a translate extension, automatic extension. You just right click and say translate, and it translates it.
Yep. And then
just Texas Troop, just send people here. Send people here and tell them to watch this. Or you could cut this part out and just share that. You guys have permission to cut whatever segment you want and share it out.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one for today. This one. This guy comes in and says this. I'll say something now. You might find it funny or insulting. But in 2 months, you'll get to my point. And that is that Kalibaf is staging a coup in favor of America. Just wait until you see it with your own eyes. He thinks that they're working with Americans.
Did we not tell you they're going to say this eventually? Like way back, Ali? Did we not tell them that? Way before they say that? They said that guys, we told you exactly that they're going to say this eventually. And they did.
They're catching on. And yeah, guys, more and more people have been talking about this. So yeah.
Wait, can I show you before? Is that the last one?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that was the last one.
Okay, guys, look at this. You want to see them crying more about being defeated? You guys remember this guy, right? This guy is a famous personality within Islamic Republic, TV. He's like a, TV commentator for the Islamic Republic. So look at this. He's reading, he's reviewing the MOU that is being signed, and let's see what he said.
طبق این بند از این پس در ایران شعار مرگ بر آمریکا و یا سوزاندن پرچم آمریکا و زیر پا گذاشتن آن ممنوع است.
So he's saying there's a statement within the MOU that the countries needs to be respecting each other. He's saying because we signed this MOU, we can't burn the American flag anymore. It's going to be illegal in Iran to burn the American flag and step on the American flag.
زیر پا گذاشتن آن ممنوع است چون ناقض این تفاهم است و اگر کسی مبادرت به این عمل کند دادستانی موظف است به عنوان اقدام علیه امنیت ملی
So he's saying because we signed the MOU, now if you want to burn an American flag or disrespect an American flag, they're going to come arrest us in Iran. Like people, this is going to be a violation of the law in Iran.
تحت تعقیب قرار دهد. فقط تحت تعقیب دستگیر کنه همینجا محاکمه کنه. به نظر من مثلا اصلا تحویل آمریکا بدید. بفرسته.
Like what? Like how he's saying? Like this guy's so pissed off. It's like why would you stop at that? Like why would you just come and arrest us and put us in jail? Come and arrest us and just deliver us to the Americans. Give us to the Americans.
Guantanamo. به جرم مرگ
Send us to Guantanamo. Like if you guys, he's attacking the Islamic Republic by saying like you signed this MOU and now you're gonna come arrest us for burning an American flag. Just go all the way. Come and arrest us. Give us to the Americans so that they could put us in Guantanamo Bay. You're like, oh, they're gonna say like, oh no, you violated the second line of the MOU. These guys are fear mongering. They're like, now that we signed the MOU, we can't burn American flags. They're gonna come arrest us.
رو پرچم آمریکا. ببینید اینجوری ان غربی‌ها. در حالی که آمریکا داره تهدید میکنه از همون روز اول تفاهم. داره میگه این کارو میکنم، اون کارو میکنم. زودتر بیا توافق کنید وگرنه پدرتون در میارم اینا. میگه شما نباید اینجا مرگ بکنید. ها رو پرچم آمریکا.
Like it's in the at the same time that the Americans are threatening us and like come sign the agreement. You need to talk to us. You need to negotiate with us. They're threatening us all the time. At the same time, saying, but you, like they're disrespecting us. They're telling us that they're going to kill us if we leave the negotiations. If we close the Strait of Hormuz, they're going to kill us. They're going to bomb us. They're threatening us, but at the same time, they expect us not to even step on the American flag, not to disrespect the American flags.
اصلا اگر پرچم آمریکا یه جایی بود دیوار کشیده بودید مثلا یه کبوتری اومد اونجا کار خراب می‌کرد تقصیر شما سریع باید پاکش کنید.
So he's saying what's going to happen. He's saying what's going to happen. This is he said like what's going to happen in Iran is that under this current regime of the Islamic Republic, if you have an American flag somewhere, if a bird comes and poops on it, you have to go immediately and clean it, or else the Americans are going to get upset and they're going to get arrested. So he's saying the MOU that we signed with the Americans means that if there's an American flag somewhere in Iran and a bird poops on it, you have to immediately go clean it, or you're going to get arrested. If you don't clean it within 5 minutes, this would be a violation of the MOU. The violation of MOU, if you don't clean it in 5 minutes, you have like 5.
They might as well write that. That's how ridiculous the MOU is.
Okay, so wait.
You're
like, why are you being so humiliated like this by the Americans? Why are you so weak in front of the Americans? Like the Americans have violated the first line of the MOU and they're violating on the second line of the MOU. But now you, the regime, is coming out and telling us that in the Friday prayers or in the protests in the streets, we shouldn't be saying death to America because of the MOU. And if people say death to America, you're going to come arrest them? Because he's saying the Islamic Republic is threatening people not to say, because of the MOU, not to say death to America and not to burn American flags. And that's why he's pissed off. He's pissed off because he's saying the regime is silencing us.
چقدر عجیبید واقعا یه جایی به بعد آدم حتی نمیتونه بد و بیراه بگه یعنی متعجب میشه از شرم.
Like we're so shocked by you. Like what you are strange people. We can't even swear at you.
آش میچسبه به زمین شما تو ایران اینطور لوله تفنگتون به سمت هموطناتونه بعد اون برو
like he's saying you're pointing your guns at your fellow countrymen instead of the enemy. So yeah, he's pissed. He thinks that the MOU means that they can't insult the American flag. They can't burn the American flags. They can't say death to America. It would be illegal to say death to America in Iran. And if there's bird poop on the American flag, they have to clean it in 5 minutes. And if they don't, they're going to get arrested. He thinks that's what the MOU means.
The same guy, by the way, who a couple of weeks ago thought we thought they found him. The Iranian people found him and they did couple of unspeakable things to him, sent him into the hospital.
Oh yeah, that's the guy. Yes. Oh my God. Does he know that that's actually that's not even illegal in the United States to burn the American flag? I don't know what he thinks. So this is interesting because the anti-deal people are going around now saying that the regime is stopping us from saying death to America. That's what they're claiming, which is hard, which I don't believe, but that's a rumor that is going around.
He might just be exaggerating to get people to kind of realize that that's where they're going. He's trying to say that's where we're headed to.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, this whole uranium for corn thing is a good way to humiliate the regime. Like, they killed your supreme leader, and now you're giving up uranium for corn. I think that's a good line to use against them. Yeah.
$2 trillion.
All right.
$2 trillion.
$2 trillion. No. All right, let's do the super chats. Fish interloper saying they are prioritizing freeing the biggest tankers. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, look at this. Jahangir Ramin is here saying, I am suing everyone. It's all or nothing. You need balls to go where you want to go, my Persian brothers. Erdogan next after IRGC. Yeah. You're going to sue Erdogan?
Suing everyone.
And then sue the IRGC, yeah. Under which court is going to, you're going to file that with which court? But yeah, if you find a way to sue Erdogan under IRGC, that would be good. You should sue Mujtaba.
Oh, yeah. We'll enforce it as well.
We'll enforce it, yeah. Sounds good to me. And then, I sued, I actually have experienced it only one time. One time I sued somebody. One time in my life. Okay. And the other side had a whole legal team. And I was just me with no lawyers. And they told me, like, listen, you have no fucking chance. Like, look at us. We're a legal firm. It's just you. Okay? Like, we're going to destroy you. And we're like, okay, well, let's see. And I won. It's just me, little me, but against a whole legal team. Okay, and without AI, I didn't have AI back then to check these things, and come.
They must have really messed up.
Yeah. No, I think I just had a good case.
That's good.
Yeah. Justin, thank you so much for the super chat saying, actually, the fact they're also worried and concentrated on the MOU violation clauses tell me there might actually be some traction to this thing. Oh, so you're saying that the MOU, what do you think, Ellie?
Some traction to this thing, like the MOU?
Yes, like the MOU might be doing. The MOU, guys, to be fair, the MOU is doing a lot of damage to the Islamic Republic. Okay, internally is dividing them. Okay, just because, like, we find the parts that we don't like, it doesn't mean that the other parts are not doing damage. There are some parts that we don't like, but that's the part that we criticize. But it is doing a lot of damage internally within the Islamic Republic for sure. That's why I'm showing you this, to show you the damage.
Yeah.
We don't show you. We don't just show you the criticism. We're also showing you the good parts. There is the good results. Emotional damages. Right.
Yeah, and guys, this is just, they haven't even started talking about, they haven't actually started the uranium thing. They're just starting to talk about, oh yeah, there's going to be inspections. And people are like, oh my God, really? We're giving up uranium for corn? It just started.
Yeah, this is just the beginning. Okay. But Jagataik, did I pronounce it right? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Jagataik, saying that's the Inna Lillah. Yeah. No, that's not him, but it looks like him. Yes. Inna Lillah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but it's not him. Yeah, but Jagataik. Thank you, Jagataik. You remember that? That's pretty good. All right, man.
All right.
So that was good.
So both sides are still saying different things, but behind the scenes, it looks like they might be coordinating on some things here. So as time goes on, we'll find out. Both sides have their fall guy for when the talks actually start falling apart completely. JD Vance is the fall guy. Pezeshkian is the fall guy. Yeah, now it's just like a wait and see any day now. But particularly in about 2 weeks when Khamenei's funeral is going to happen. Oh my God, it's going to be really good.
Ali, you know what I can't wait to make shows of one day?
What?
The rise and fall of Kalibaf. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we're in the rise part, but I can't wait to make a show with the title The Rise and Fall of Kalibaf.
This could be his peak. You never know. Things are fickle nowadays.
But he might be flying too close to the sun. Yeah. Okay, so look at this, Gandalf.
Hey,
Stay
Gandalf.
safe, man. Yeah, Gandalf from Iran, saying thanks, Ali and Armin. Thank you, Gandalf. Thank you, and thanks everyone else. And thanks to admins with our mods. We should remember to thank our mods. Thank you, mods. You guys are amazing. Love you guys, and thank you everybody here for being next to us and
thank you so much.
Reviewing these things for we appreciate you guys being by our side, and then we'll do this again same time tomorrow, and then till then, I'm Israel Chai, Slava Ukrainian,
Cuba
Libre, long live America,
long live America, Javid Shah,
Payande
Iran.
See you guys.
See you guys.